Shalom Akim, your brother Ra'azah Allah from GMSLondon camp. First and foremost, give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakotash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and blessings unto the hopeful elect around the four winds. Got this article here from the sun.co.uk in regards to two European chicks who was on a hiking trip that basically got caught slipping out there over there in Morocco. Ended up getting their heads chopped off in gruesome fashion, as it says in this article, by so-called ISIS terrorists. That's Esau throwing these propagandas out there for the ISIS and all that. But either way, it's not looking too sweet for you Edomites no more, man. You can't just travel around the globe and doing as you please, because you pissed off a lot of people around the globe. You pissed off a lot of nations, and all these nations know that you damn so-called white people are the devil, man. And that you need to be destroyed. So that's that vibration that's been pushed out there, man. That, perpetual hatred that you had for, namely for the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, since slavery, or even before that, is coming back to bite you in the arse, man. And the Lord's telling them curses that were once upon His people unto you. So now you're going to be the forefront. You're going to be the new targets in these last days to come, man. And people are going to be chasing you down, man, and wanting your skin, and wanting your flipping heads, man. Literally. It says a voice in the horrifying clip can be heard saying, "This is for Syria. Here are the heads of your gods." So those are so-called from the terrorists, or the guys that said 3 guys got arrested. And they obviously this is showing that hate for you so-called Europeans, man. It says here are the heads of your gods, man. Because Esau, he's a proud piece of shit, man. And he does put the women over the men anyway. So they're just making mockery of you so-called white people and saying, yeah, here are the heads of your gods. Because in that perpetual hatred, man, that hatred for the so-called white man, because everyone, as I said, on the planet, all these nations know that the so-called white man, so biblically known as the Edomites, are the devil, man. They're the wicked, man. It says 2 Scandinavian backpackers were butchered by terrorists in Morocco as cops investigate links to ISIS in a gruesome beheading video. This is Louisa Vesteriga, this is Jefferson, this is 24, and Marine Uland, this is 28, were knifed and decapitated on a hiking holiday after the suspected killers were seen lying in wait just 600 yards away. So yeah, they got caught slipping that day, And you got a lot of our people that are in those countries, like these ladies are from, I think, it's a Scandinavian, so different parts of Europe. Our people are still scattered there to this day, and they look like so-called white people, but I don't know if they're part of that seed. Could be not, but either way, they received that judgment, man, as a testament to you so-called Europeans out there that are ruling today, man. You so-called white people, that you're going to be destroyed, man. And you women too. You women are going to be brought down on the low state, because you women are out here proud, man. Got these 2 women on their own just hiking and shit. Like to say everything sweet, man. You're not knowing that you're stepping in the, terrors of danger wherever you go on this planet, man. Even just going throughout the Americas, as it says, the Valley of Shadow of Death, which is the Americas, Babylon the Great, because you don't know where trouble can find you, man. You can just pop out your head out your front door and get hit by a stray bullet. That's the Valley of the Shadow of Death, man. That low place, low landscape, of America, man. That anything can happen at any time, man. So you gotta have. That's why you need the Lord, man. We need our Heavenly Father through His Son Yahweh Shai to guide us, to protect us, man. With those holy angels, man. Because anything can happen at any time. But you got these proud bitches here. One of them's from Norway, and I think the other one's from I can't remember, but it's sure it's in this article. But yeah, from Norway and all that. Yeah, thinking everything's sweet, and then they got caught slipping, man. This is Marine from Norway and Louisa were on a month-long walking holiday when they pitched up near the village of Imlil. This is a popular tourist destination at a foot mount of Tubekal. It says the highest peak of North Africa. See, the training lands that they don't even know. A month long hiking trip as well, man. That's mad. That's crazy. Anything could have happened to them bitches, man. And eventually it did. It says on the morning, the French hikers, it says they're French hikers now. It says found one of the victims, so French hikers found one of the victims dead inside their tent and another lying outside. It says one had been beheaded and the second had been sustained a serious throat wound. See, 2 Scandinavian chicks killed in tents and camped out the foot of the Atlas Mountains, and they were discovered by French hikers. I think the other one was from Norway and the other girl was from Denmark. Yeah, so yeah, man, that just goes to show you it's not all sweet for you devils no more, man. The times come where everyone's gonna have the looking for you devils, looking for your skin, looking to put hands on your asses, man. As the scriptures say, it should be as the chase roll in these last days. It says you should be as the chase roll, man. People are gonna want your asses, man. They're gonna want no friendly handshakes. They want no more business deals or none of that shit, man. They're just gonna want your asses, man. Your red pasty asses, put to death, man, in gruesome fashion. Like these 2 chicks got their heads slashed to pieces, or slashed off as well, man. So I'm just gonna jump to the scriptures. I don't admit it's too long. There's 2 scriptures to read. It's like him. Isaiah 13:14 says, and it shall be as the chase roll. Who's going to be as the chase roll? Esau, man. You're going to be skiving and diving and hiding, trying to hide from being destroyed, man. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work to your avail, man. Even the global elites, they're going to be hiding in their bunkers. And their sky dwellers, or what you want to call them, the sky retreats and the mountain retreats and bunker retreats, because they know that they're going to be the number one targets in these days to come, and in these last days, because people are going to want their asses. That's as I said. It says, and it shall be as the chase roll, as the sheep that no man taketh up. It says, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into their own into his own land. So that's the time that we're coming into, where there's going to be a straight civil unrest, breakdown of society, and anarchy in the streets, and everyone's that wants answers is gonna find it by way of blood, and it's gonna be graphic, it's gonna be brutal, man, gruesome, like these 2 chicks that got their asses beheaded, man. And that was just a reminder to the so-called white man that even though you're ruling on top right now, you've been ruling in wickedness for how many hundreds of years, that your chickens will come home to roost, man. And it's namely for the children of Israel, because we're going to get our hands on you, and we're going to do the Lord's will and execute the judgment written when we get to put our hands on you devils and put your asses into captivity, man, starting with your global elites. But even before that, society is going to totally break down, and there's going to be race riots going on at the highest level, and people are going to be seeking revenge, man. It's going to be that purge season, in reality, man, in real life situations, man. People are going to be looking for Esau on that day. It's going to be Jacob v Esau, like it tells you in the book of Micah about Jacob being his young lions in the midst of many people, man. Who, if they go through, teareth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver, man. Roughly paraphrasing, that's how it's going to be, man. So we're gonna exact that revenge on you devils in the Lord's anger, man, because we ain't got enough anger built up in us to carry it out fervently, man. We need the Lord's anger in us, the Lord's spirit, which is just gonna be straight damnation for you devils, man. No mercy, because you never had no mercy on us. Read this last scripture and close out. It's Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Yeah, who's had a perpetual hatred? Continual hate. Esau, man. He's had that continual hate for you Jakes out here, man. And he's showing that throughout history, even unto this day. We're yet in this day in our captivity under this damn devil. He ain't letting the Lord's people go. He's the new Pharaoh on top, and this is modern day Egypt, the Egypt system that we're living in. currently called Babylon the Great. This Egyptian captivity, modern day Egyptian captivity is bondage, man. We're still in bondage unto this day under this devil, man. This is because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, says, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. Yeah, man, that's what he did. When he came over there, so-called pilgrims came over to the Americas, they came with the swords, man. And Native Americans and the Indian tribes over there, they came and they helped the devils, man. They helped these devils, man, from scurvy and all these different things that was causing calamities to these devils when they was traveling to the shores over there in the Americas and all that. The Indians comforted them, and what did the so-called white man do? He came with a sword, man. He came with smallpox and all that. He came with different diseases and destruction, man, to the Lord's people, man. Starting with them, then moved to the Latino tribes, and then onto the Negro tribes, man. Tribe of Judah and all that, man. Or the house of Judah, man. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. The southern kingdom, And he destroyed our people by the force of the sword. It says, in the time of their calamity, it says, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Yeah, man, you furthered the iniquities, man. You had no mercy on our people, even unto this day. That's why the Lord's going to return blood unto you by way of the sword. The modern day sword's the gun. And it says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power. It says, I will prepare blood I will prepare thee unto blood. Yeah. It says, and blood shall pursue thee. It says, if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And that's why those two European chicks got their heads decapitated, man. That's why they got that shit bludgeoned off. Because, blood's been prepared. Blood's been prepared for you, man. Since you've not hated blood. It says, even blood shall pursue thee. Wasn't it, what's his name? Christopher Colomb, aka Christopher Columbus, that said he couldn't put his sword down not for 1 hour. They pursued blood. They love it, man. That's what they're into, man. By the way of the sword, they're all about causing death and damnation on the earth. They're the masters of disaster, man. So that's what the Lord's going to prepare unto them. The same way they came and bludgeoned people to death, especially the children of Israel. That's the same thing that's going to happen to them in these last days, man. And the whole Babylonian system, or Babylon Empire, is going to go down by way of violence, man, as it tells you in Revelations 8 and 21. I'll read that before I close out. But that's what's coming, man. Because all these nations, as I said, they know that you devils, these so-called white people, are devils, man. And you're not about righteousness, you're about wickedness on this earth. And you've been like that since the inception, man. Since Esau, and even before that, since Cain, man. Because you're the first murderers, man. So you're going to be taken down by violence. This is Revelations 18 and 21. It says, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall not be found no more at all. Yeah, thus with violence, man, because you came in with violence, man, from your inception, man. Came in with that witchcraft, with that Caesar Borgia, Cesare, to put spells on our people, to worship a white Jesus and all that, when the Lord's name ain't even Jesus. False Messiah, basically. And you came with a sword, man, by force, man. And he basically massacred our people and, got them chained up. And now you got them chained up in the mind, even to this day. Now they're nothing but corporate slaves, man. Indigenous slaves to you devils through your damn corporate system, man. Corporate businesses, man. But you devils gonna pay, man. That's with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. And that's what's gonna happen, man. So you're gonna be the #1 hit man on the hit list in these last days, man. And children of Israel, they can't wait, because leaving the 2/3 is gonna play a big part in taking you devils down. The Lord's gonna put a spirit on them to get you devils, man, in these last days. As I said, they're gonna do it in the Lord's anger. But anyway, I'm gonna close out. Give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Until next time, I say Shalom.